Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Chargers and the Renegades. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of the Winter 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring all 6 matches today between the Chargers and the Renegades. How you doing today, Stu?
Andrew, doing great. All the better for being here with you.
Great full day of highlight here at Magic City. He's saving the best for last year with his Battle Court performance. Let's take a look at those standings, though. These two teams, see where they stack up. You know, the Chargers all the way up at the top. 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 tie, 0 losses, I should say. 3.5 points so far this season. Renegades in second, comfortably with 4 game days played. 1 win and 2 ties. Equates to those 2 full points. Again, 1 point for your team if you win the game day, half a point for your team if you tie the game day, and of course 0 points if you lose the game day. That's where we stand right now. 3 or 4 matches played for every team. And we get started here in the 4th division of doubles today. We're going to see Iturbide and Gallo for the Chargers go up against Stan and Ben. So for this regular season, Iturbide and Gallo, record of 2-1. Winners last time out on Friday night. Their opponents today, Stan and Ben, so far 0-1. See how they do here, second time around this season.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our first match of the evening. Chargers going up against the Renegades. First to serve will be Iturbide of the Chargers. Iturbide serves, we begin. Here's the backhand by Ben to the inside. Iturbide's there, backhand at the side wall. Powerfully thrown. Gallo from the 10 line on the left side, and Ben's there. Here's Ben from the 11 line. Stan gets in there to make the catch. Drop shot at the side wall. Iturbide's there. He rifles this splitter. What a stop by Stan. What a scoop by Iturbide. Robote, big bounce. Brought down by Gallo. Here's the backhand, powerfully thrown. Ben's there. Iturbide 2-all. Lands in and scores. A well-played first point to start things off. Iturbide has a serve for the Chargers.
Well, Iturbide going right to it early on. That costado 2-all. It's a big weapon, gets it to open up, and no chance for Stan there on the outside. He's going to have his hands full up there for Stan to open it up and try to make something happen.
Stan going for the serve, tipped the ball. That's a second point for Iturbide and Gallo. Stan picks this serve hard backhand. This one caught by Gallo. Gallo passing from the forehand. Gallo from the forehand. High and hard to the front wall. Ben's there. Third point for Iturbide and Gallo of the Chargers. Iturbide has a serve.
And Stan obviously still adjusting to this court and figuring out, what exactly his natural position is. I think he started last year up in the front court. He's back up there now. He's moved back. He's moved all around. So now with a full season up there, see if he can gain his confidence and really get comfortable up there throwing those shots.
It's a powerful backhand by Ben. Robote left side. This one caught by Stan. Stan to the inside. Gallo's there. Gallo from the 10 line. Big backhand. Ben from the 12. Robote left side. Gallo backhand, 2-all, lands in and scores. Well thrown, 4 points for Iturbide and Gallo. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Look at Stan. I mean, taking a couple steps towards the sidewall as Gallo is winding it up, and then by the time he can react, it's by him and scoring for the Chargers.
Ben on the backhand, powerfully thrown all the way back to the 11 line. Here's Gallo, low runner to the inside. Iturbide, Costado, drop shot.
Oh,
will score 5 points. Possible set point for Iturbide and Gallo of the Chargers.
He's just on fire with that drop shot, and again, puts it close to the sidewall too, which is the key on that particular throw. Maybe hanging a little deeper than you like to see the drop shot with that second bounce, but still close enough to the wall that it was difficult to handle.
That's an excellent catch by Ben off a hard serve by Iturbide. Here's a backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown. Robote, bad rebound off the back wall, comes out, played by Iturbide, caught by Ben. Iturbide from midcourt. Here's Ben on the backhand from the 11 line. Gallo over the top to the outside. Stan tips it at his point in a perfect set for Iturbide and Gallo of the Chargers, winning the first set 6-0. 2 minutes to go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Perfect set, clean set, whatever you want to describe it. Just well played there by the Chargers.
Yeah, we don't see many of those. We definitely don't see many straight set with no other points on the board for the opposing team. Because it tells you two things. One, they weren't able to score their own point, but two, no unforced errors on the part of the Chargers. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back there in between sets and to prepare for matches. Some replays from that first set.
There was the 2-wall that got things started, and you know, if Iturbide can get that going early, it just opens up the rest of the court for the drop shots, the splitters. I mean, such a big help if you can land that first one in, and then Gallo mixing it in, the backhand 2-wall in the backcourt. I mean, perfect there. Iturbide, look at this drop shot. Again, little inside placement. Look at there. Right along the wall, Stan reaches, unable to bring it in. Ball there on the outside, just missed again. And got to give Iturbide a lot of credit, too. You know, you got to go out there and execute, and he's putting a lot of pressure on Stan early. He knows that maybe the Renegades are going to try to fire to get some points up on the board quickly as a significant underdog in this one, but give the Chargers credit. They hung in there, threw shots, just dominant throughout that first set.
Absolutely.
Now, last season, Iturbide and Gallo, one of the better teams here in Division 4 doubles. They finished at 6-4. This fourth double spot for the Renegades featured Correa and Ben, just 1-9 last year. So, again, one of the weaker teams overall for the Renegades. This is one of the stronger teams for the Chargers. You see 6-0, not often you see that, but with the way that Iturbide is playing and Gallo starting to figure things out, turning into the backcourt, the Chargers play well. They can do that to just about anybody. Second set, ready to go here. Stan with the serve.
Ready to begin our next set. Stan has a serve for the Renegades. He serves, we begin. Backhand by Gallo, powerfully thrown. Ben's there, deep in the backcourt from behind the 12 line. Robote, left side to the inside. Excellent catch by Iturbide at the side wall. Ben, fine catch back at the 12. Big backhand follows. Here's Gallo from deep in the backcourt. Iturbide, Costado, stopped by Stan. Stan goes high into the front wall. Robote, perfect positioning by Iturbide. Scoop. Actually, just a real good low catch by Stan. Gallo moves up to make the catch. Hard forehand follows. Great save by Stan. Got in there, made the play. Here's Iturbide. Drop shot. Ben reads it. Gets there, cannot make the play. Well played by all four players. First up on the board here in our second set are Iturbide and Gallo of the Chargers.
Just a perfect drop shot executed this time. You see Stan, I mean, great effort,
he got back
but
there, yeah.
What does
Good
he do?
job.
He kind of sets up Iturbide on this next shot. Ben, the only hope, charging from the backcourt. He's quick, but I'm quick enough to get to that before the second bounce.
Stan picks the serve. 2-all, opens wide to score. Beautifully executed by Stan. No shutout in the second set. Stan has a serve for the Renegades.
Just a beautiful combination. That's what he's trying to do up there with picking these serves. Throw it right up the middle. Makes a catch on the left side, right into the 2-all here. When he throws it well. I mean, Iturbide a couple feet away from that ball, and it's in the net. It's the Renegades, their first point of this match.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Big right side by Gallo. Ben powerfully to the front wall. Passing. Robote saved by Iturbide. Caught by Stan. Stan sends it back. Robote forehand by Iturbide. Stan has it. Splitter caught near by Iturbide. Drop shot by Iturbide. Scores on the second bounce. Well done. 2 points for the Chargers. Iturbide and Gallo. Iturbide serves. Ben's fast, too. No shortage of speed in the backcourt here.
Hey, look at this. Stan breaking to the outside, trying to defend it. Ben again, I mean, he's got a good head start, but these are just so well thrown. Yeah. Iturbide second on the roster in terms of drop shot kills, 19. He only trails Goenaga with 21.
Drop shot by Stan.
Oh.
Red, and the drop shot return scores. 3 points for Iturbide and Gallo. Iturbide serves.
Now, those stats were coming into today's matchup and not updated as we go. So include what Iturbide's done today, and he is the league leader. Another look at this. Defends the inside beautifully, and then just a soft touch with Stan backing up. I mean, he's back at the 6 line on the outside. It's a long run. No chance for Ben either.
There's the backhand by Ben. Catch by Gallo. Gallo powerfully off the backhand. Here's Ben. Karen by Ben. That's in. Stopped by Iturbide with a soft touch. Cortada to score. 4 points for Iturbide and Gallo. Iturbide's got the serve.
And now showing off with that right side. Perfect Cortada there. Kept it low. It stayed low. Across the wall. I mean, everything you want there. Back to a 3-point lead in this second set.
Stan picks the serve. Hard throw to the inside, and Gallo makes the catch in the air. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Robote left side. 2-all by Stan. Red by Iturbide. Iturbide's Karam caught the pad, and the pad is bad. 2 points for Stan and Ben of the Renegades. Stan has the serve.
Comes down to execution. Well set up by the Chargers. Iturbide with the forehand and just dropped it a little bit low into that pad.
Drop shot will score. 5 points. Possible match point for Iturbide and Gallo.
Just a heavy dose of those drop shots. You know, defense can't find a way to stop it, so no reason to change it up if you're Iturbide. I mean, look at Ben. He almost doesn't even break. And he's expecting the drop shot, and still Stan trying to get up there, and he can't. 5-2, possible match point.
Here's the backhand by Ben. On the wall, stopped by Ben on the left side. Here's Gallo. Gallo powerfully. Ben, great catch deep in the backcourt. Powerful backhand. This one caught on the forehand of Gallo. Gallo, nice pickup there on the left side. Ben on the forehand from the 10 line. Sends it deep. Gallo from the 10. Backhand. Low runner. Scoop by Ben. Beautifully executed. Powerful backhand by Iturbide. This Robote is coming out to the 7 line. Play to the inside. Gallo is there. Gallo with a hop. Makes the catch. Here's Stan. Iturbide changes things up. Scores on the second bounce. That is point, set, and match in straight sets for Iturbide and Gallo of the Chargers, taking it 6-0, 6-2.
Yeah, Iturbide on fire from the start, and you see just really no answer for the Renegades. 6-0, 6-2. Chargers pick up the first win of the game day. Coming up after this, we'll keep it in doubles, move over to the 5th division. That'll be Arta and El Barba against Goanaga and Flores.
As soon as that high-lie ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look at that game day score now, reflecting that win by the Chargers. 1.5 points clear of every other team in our standings. And so far, so good on today's game day. A win today in the game day would give the Chargers 4.5 points, more than double the next closest team. Iturbide and Gallo. Adam started off with a win. Let's hear from him over in the DraftKings Players Cage. Congratulations, guys. Great start for you coming out in that first set 6-0. What's the key to make sure you're not complacent coming out in set 2? You don't let it slip away.
Just after every point, the next one's a new point. That's it. Just keep playing and playing and playing and try to get every single point.
And Gallo, you mentioned, some of the shots coming from you in singles, but what is it like to have a player like that with the drop shot, the 2-wall, the full package from Iturbide up there?
Well, let's not forget he can't do it if I don't set him up to do it. But he has a little talent. I like playing with him. And he's a nice guy.
We might keep this pairing together. Good job, guys. Great playing again, and we'll see you.
Let's go Chargers.
All right, we talk about style points for some guys. Gallo's up for humor points, no question about it.
So always fun when he gets the mic. Second match of the game day, 5th division doubles, Arta and El Barba going up against Goanaga and Flores. So last time out for the Renegades, Goanaga and Flores. It's a tough 3-set loss. Came all the way down to that final point that was just this past Friday. So see what they can do, looking to rebound after that one. This Arta and El Barba team for the Chargers. So far to begin this season, 1-1. There's a serve. We begin our second match. Ball missed. First point to the Renegades, Goanaga and Flores. Serve missed. 2 points for the Renegades.
Yeah, that served just a bit much for El Barba. He was catching great on Friday night. This one coming in low to his right side, definitely not his favorite side.
El Barba's got this one, backhand to the inside, low runner. Goanaga comes cross court to make the catch. El Barba reaching back, nice play, but that was juggled. 3 quick points for Goanaga and Flores.
Yeah, when that ball comes into the cesta, it will roll and it can roll. It can roll all the way from the part of the cesta that's just under the hand all the way up to the tip, but it cannot lose contact with the surface of the inside of the cesta. That's juggling.
Serve comes in low. El Barba's got that one. Drops it to the inside. Goanaga. El Barba now back there in the corner from the 12 line. Opens up to the middle of the court. Here's Goanaga now. Higher and harder. This rebote comes shooting off the back wall. Arta saved it, but it kicked out of play. They get 4 points.
Don't know if Arta felt under a certain amount of pressure to try to get something off of that. Forehand camera bote that high. I don't know that I've seen that with a high degree of land with a high degree of success.
Ooh, that stayed inside, and it'll score. That brings it to 5-0. Possible set point for Goanaga and Flores. If you're looking for a response after a loss, I think this would be it. 5 straight points and already a chance to close out the set. El Barba with the backhand, low runner inside. Flores steps in, makes the catch. Arta in the middle of the court. Backhand to the inside. Flores again. Nice read. Hard throw. Arta steps back. Catch by Flores again. This time at the 12 line. Opens up. Arta on the left side. Costado 2-wall. That's out. Point and set. Gonaga and Flores win it. 6-0. 2 minutes to come back and play. Set number 2. All right, Stu. Wow.
I mean, we very infrequently see shutouts. And in the first match, we saw a shutout in the first set. And we see a shutout here in the second set, just going the opposite direction. I mean, El Barba and Arta just not being able to get anything going. Gonaga firing on all cylinders. The serve.
No, absolutely. Well, one of the best serves on the roster last year and matching it again this season. You know, kind of like we said, I mean, that last match, Iturbide and Gallo had the experience edge, and they were one of the better teams last season in that division. It's kind of the opposite here in this game with Gonaga and Flores for the Renegades. 9-1 last year. Arta and El Barba just 2-8, one of the weaker Division 5 teams. So one that the Renegades need to get back. Gonaga and Flores losing their last time out. I mean, they needed to put a set together like this, and they're just on fire. You see Flores back there. I mean, look, didn't have many come his way, but he stood in there, made every catch, and it's just a great start for him.
Definitely made 3 good catches. Arta's decided to take his time and spend it on the court warming up, I believe.
Yeah, get some Costados off. I mean, you know, I think the best chance here for the Chargers is you just got to get it going. That Costado up in the front court. We've seen it in singles. It's obviously different in doubles, a little less space to score out there with 2 defensive players. But if Arta throws a good one,
well, as we've seen, you know,
it's hard to get to it.
He just starts snapping 2-walls off that left side, and things get out of hand pretty quick.
Yeah, Arta 7th overall on the roster in 2-wall kills this season. Costado 2-wall kills, that is. So should get it going. See what he can do here. Clock winding down, just about 10 seconds away from the start of our second set.
No question we know that Gonaga is going to continue with the aggressive play out of the front for the Renegades.
We are ready to begin set 2. Arta and El Barba serve. There's a serve. Our second set is underway. Flores with a great grab. Forehand to the inside. El Barba comes out a little low. Gonaga backing up. He scooped it up. Hard throw again right on the wall. El Barba's got that one. Floats up the backhand. Here's Gonaga. Powers the backhand wall to wall. Arta. Inside placement on the rebote. Flores goes up for the catch. Arta again. 11 line. Blasted to the inside. Rebote dug out by Gonaga. Arta attacking. Costado. 2-wall. Thrown to score.
Beautifully executed.
It's the Chargers on the board here to begin set 2.
That's a bit more of what the what Arta was doing with the Chargers last 2 times we've seen him out. Last time was a lot of defensive play in the backcourt for Zulica Friday night, but before that, that's singles, where he's just landing shots.
Dropping on the inside, El Barba comes away with it, puts it on the wall. There's Gonaga. Low bullet, El Barba reaching it again. He's got it. Gonaga now on the forehand. Long cortada. Arta all over it. He makes the catch. Low runner inside. Flores went for it at the last second. Not going to make it. All missed in 2 points for the Chargers.
Flores there not wanting to mess things up. Didn't want to stab at it. Thought that a bit more was going to come out for Gonaga to play a rebote, but there was nothing there.
Flores on the backhand, right along the sidewall. Arta comes there to make the rebote save. Gonaga, forehand, fires it inside. El Barba backing up. Great control. Here's the backhand. Gonaga now backed up to the 9. Low bullet above the pad. Here's Arta. 2-wall. Another good one. That's in. 3 points now for the Chargers.
Arta's throwing these 2-walls with authority. El Barba making a good catch. I mean, a really good catch off of Some pretty powerful throws back here. But Arta snapping this 2-all from the 9 line. That's impressive.
Flores backhand dropping. El Barba lets it come out. Arta's got to dig it out. He makes the play. Gaonaga winds up the carom. It's in, and it scores. That gets the Renegades their first point of set 2.
Arta reaching for that glute that was giving him a problem the other day. With this carom. Again, don't know if he's going inside with that, but carom opens up nicely and scores.
Barba controls it again, fires it above the pad. Flores from the 11 line, holds it up. This one's coming out. Arta on the rebote, cut off by Gaonaga, inside placement. Arta all over it, Arta right inside. All missed by both Renegades, that's 4 points. Chargers serve.
What was interesting about that was that Gaonaga was kind of like stabbing for it. That was like a little bit of a desperation scoop. Flores was right there, but Flores did not call him off. Again, going to let Gaonaga play his game, but...
Oh, Gaonaga picks it. Drop shot. Dropped in to score. Perfectly done. Renegades get one back. They have 2.
That was a great catch and a nice change of pace. Beautiful catch off of a hard serve here by Arta. Dropping it in. And scoring. Second bounce coming right around that 4 line, which is what you want.
Fault under serve. First fault. Second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Barbara handles that second serve, plays it to the inside. Flores, nice catch. High, hard backhand. Barba steps out of the way. Arta plays the rebote. Right up the middle, Gaonaga. Carom again, it's in and scoring. Make it 3 points.
Gaonaga spent the first set throwing shots off the forehand. Now opening up with the left side. Sorry, opposite. Left side to begin with, right side now.
Barba again, nice catch backhand right along the sidewall. Flores gets in there. Clears the overhead screen and passes. Arta, rebote, 2-wall. That is out. 4-4 is the score. Gaonaga and Flores serve. Yeah, Arta made the motion, but that is a captain's choice, and
captain said no.
Yeah, they said no, don't continue on. Oh, Arta picks it. Little drop shot. Gaonaga's going to get to it. Gaonaga hard to the inside. El Barba all alone. He comes away with it. Low and hard. Gaonaga with the scoop. Gaonaga's 2-wall thrown to score.
It was very nice.
4 straight points into a possible set, possible match point for Gaonaga and Flores.
Gaonaga with aggressive play. I'll tell you something. Barba really came alive in the second set. Gaonaga's been firing these serves in here. El Barba's been catching them, but look at this scoop and 2-all combination. Just perfectly executed by Gaonaga. Very well done.
Backhand up the middle. Naga lets it pass. Here's Flores. High to the inside. Big bounce. Cut off, actually, by Arta right along the wall. Backhand by Gaonaga. Low runner. Here's El Barba. Back in the corner. Backhand 2-wall. Oh, not enough. Gaonaga. Long cortada. Back to the inside. Arta gets there. Inside placement. Flores. He keeps it going. What a catch. El Barba. Backhand 2-wall. That's missed in the middle of the court. Chargers get their 5th point. We are tied up here 5-5. Possible match point still for Gaonaga Flores. It is set point for Arta and El Barba.
Arta looking like, well, he's grimacing walking back to the service line, but much more aggressive there in that last play. Paid off. Wound up going off the tip of Gaonaga's cesta.
Flores backhand right along the wall. El Barba, good catch. Fires it up the middle at the 12 line. Goanaga calls him off on the rebote, high to the inside. There's Arta, backhand, coming out a long way. Goanaga all the way up at the 5 line, plays it to the inside. Arta with the catch. Arta with the inside placement. Goanaga now, right back inside. Oh, Arta now, 2-wall. Is in and scoring.
In.
Point
In.
and set. Arta and El Barba win it 6-5. 2 minutes would come back in play. Our third and decisive set.
Yeah, the backcourt, the center court, backcourt judge standing very much on the line, pointing in.
Inside placement here. Goanaga read it. Goanaga back to the inside. This is the one probably like to have back. Yeah, Arta all over it, and then that's what built that Chargers lead, the 2-wall. Yeah, you see where that drops in. Just inside the boundary line, and there was some talk by the Renegades, but they didn't want to challenge, and
Yeah, they would have lost it.
good call there by the back judge. He was all over it right from the start.
They absolutely would have lost that. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our second of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. By how that first set looked like it was going to go, didn't imagine we'd be in a third set, but here we are. I mean, those two right there, Arta on the left and El Barba, of course, he's the bearded one. Apparently takes 2 hands with the mittens to do the water, which is okay. They came back beautifully in that second set. I mean, Barba had some difficulty with Goanaga's serve, which is understandable. Goanaga's got a very powerful serve, but not in that second set. Barba made the catches that he needed to make, and Arta came out firing some shots.
I was just going to say, Arta, I mean, you talked about the 2-wall. He throws a good one. You see Goanaga, even with a head start in doubles, couldn't get out to 3 of them that scored in that set. No surprise, Arta went back to it, worked out for him, 6-5. The Chargers take set 2 to set up a third and decisive one in our second match of the game day. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our third and decisive set. Goanaga and Flores serve to Arta and El Barba. There's a serve. Our third set has begun. Nice backhand to the inside. Goanaga comes flying in to cut it off. Catch by El Barba. Backhand again. Play to the inside. Here's Goanaga. Flores back there at the 10 line. High and hard. El Barba again. There's a 2-wall off the rebote. Thrown by Arta. That's perfect. Chargers get the first point of our third set.
That rebote was coming out a bit awkward. It just went into Arta Sesta beautifully and killed it. Very nicely done.
Flores from the outside backhand. Played along the wall. El Barba reaches in again. Tough play. Goanaga now, lone for the rebote. Plays it to the inside. Calls for El Barba to take it. He makes a leaping grab. Goanaga now back to the 10 line. Low bullet dropping on the wall. El Barba pulls it in. There's the backhand. Goanaga now from the 9 line. Goanaga along the inside. Another backhand. El Barba reaches up again. Backhand 2-wall on the return. Stays low. Goanaga's got it. The 2-wall. Oh, look at Arta. Good reach. Hard throw. And Goanaga takes it off the side wall. What a play.
Great catch by El Barba.
Backhand 2-wall again.
Backhand 2-wall.
Here's Goanaga from the outside. He chooses the cortada. And it scores. 1-1. Renegades tie it up.
That's aggressive play by all 4 players, Goanaga especially. Barba, pretty bold. I mean, his catching has been spot on here this second, and as we start off this third set, goes to the backhand 2-wall twice. Problem with that is that if you don't score with it, you're throwing it right to Goanaga's weapon, that right side.
Goanaga, league leader in cortadas thrown to score this year, 12. Next closest, only 7. I mean, that's been a real weapon, and another one right there. Fault under serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Second serve is good there. El Barba from up at the 9 line. Ooh, backhand 2-all clip. Goenaga tracks it down. Another cortada dropping. It scores. Renegades retake the lead, 2-1.
Again, it's not just the fact that the cortada hits low on the front wall and goes to the side wall. It's the change in spin that it comes off that side wall with that makes it so difficult to catch when it hits your cesta.
Outside serve. There's El Barba on the right side. Keeps it low. Flores at the last second stepped in there. Inside placement, picked up by El Barba. What a catch up the wall. Rebote left side, high to the inside. There's El Barba again, great scoop. Catch by Arta, backhand again. Dropping, it's tipped. 2-2, tied up.
Barba's been doing a great job in the second. El Barba and Arta together, but El Barba definitely, he's making these catches that he needs to make.
Well, even the beginning of the match, I mean, he couldn't even get the serve in the basket, and now he's making these tough plays and keeping his team in it.
Flores has been, for the most part, spot on with his catching in the back. He did miss that one late.
Look at this, beautiful there. Foot on the wall. Flores takes the serve, high and hard. That's coming out. Arta lines up the rebote, plays it to the inside. There's Flores. Arta reaching back behind him, forehand coming up the middle. Rebote now for Goenaga. He saves it on the left side, back inside. What a reach by Arta. Not going to let that ball touch the floor. Goenaga, inside placement. El Barba, that one's tipped. Well played along the side wall, gives the Renegades a 3-2 lead.
I mean, that ball was really perfectly thrown by Goenaga. That's not El Barba missing the ball. That's just El Barba getting beat by Goenaga on a ball to the inside. As he just rifles this to the inside, comes back to the sidewall, stays on that sidewall the whole way. That's a tough catch for anyone.
Well, Barba on the outside. What a catch. Low runner. He'll score. That is a perfect throw by El Barba, and it ties it up 3-3.
El Barba is well knowing, or at least establishing, that his left side is the most comfortable side. I mean, he moved way outside to make this catch. Didn't even flirt with taking it on his forehand.
And when he does, look at how far to the outside Goenaga is. Left floor is alone, and that's just a great throw. Right on the wall, too. El Barba thought about it, lets it pass. 2-all shot off the rebote, not enough. Goenaga a little higher this time. El Barba backing up, could not bring it in. That's 4 points for the Renegades.
Yeah, El Barba going for a scoop on the forehand, but there was nothing about his body language or the positioning of the cesta that was going to make that easy to do. Great throw by Goenaga.
Hard throw. El Barba steps in on the left side, backhand into the corner. Goenaga plays the rebote. Scoop tipped up in the front by Arta. That gives the Renegades 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point.
Yeah, El Barba's been catching fine. I mean, if Arta's got a kill shot, and look, Arta just raising his hand, apologizing. If he's got a kill shot in mind, go for it. But you got Barba back there now, whose catching has not been a problem.
Well, Barba again, what a play. Backhand inside, cut off. Here's Goenaga from the 9, low bullet. On the wall, comes shooting out. Arta steps in there to make the save. Goenaga trying to attack. He shoots it outside. That scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Goenaga and Flores take it in 3 sets, winning the final set 6-3. That win by the Renegades also ties up the game day. You see that score on the bottom left-hand side of your screen, 1-1 through our first 2 matches. Coming up next, we have 3 singles matches in a row. 2nd Division, 1st Division, and 5th Division in that order. We'll see Iturbide against Urbieta up next. Before we depart a replay, though, look at Gamedays. Talk about committing to taking the ball in the air. He just does get there, whips it outside, and yep.
It's not just something we like to say. If you can catch the ball in the air, catch it in the air.
See what happens there, and Gamedays finishes off the match. The Renegades tie up the game day. Do you see that score on the game day? 2 6-0 sets to start off in the first set, but that second match, Stu, went completely different the rest of the way. Chargers able to come back, took us all the way to a third set. But in the end, the Renegades, Gamedays and Flores, just too much. They come away with that win. We're going to hear from them just a couple seconds here. See the practice going on. Coming up next, second division singles match. Iturbide looking for his second win already on the game day. He'll take on Urbieta. Gamedays and Flores there back in the DraftKings Players Cage with that win. There they are. Congratulations, Gamedays and Flores, now 3-1 in the regular season after that win. Arta got going in that second set, and he's awfully tough to stop. What do you talk about, or what do you tell yourselves when an opposite player gets going like that?
I mean, just to keep focus, try our best, try to finish the points, and keep the focus.
Yeah, and Gamedays, your cortada this season, one of the league leaders in terms of kills. What is it about that shot that you feel so comfortable with in this winter season?
Yeah, I think that when you throw a cortada, you don't take as much as Rick as when you throw like a 2-ball. Now the putt is lower, so that helps too. And it's a good shot, and I like it, and we'll see. I'm going to keep it throwing.
Awesome. We'd suggest that as well. Great stuff, guys, and congratulations on that win.
Thank you.
Up next, second division singles, Iturbide ready to go up against Urbieta. Urbieta this season, one singles match, came away as a loser 0-1. Iturbide, he's 1-0. Iturbide's got the serve here as the Chargers do to begin all 6 matches.
Iturbide serves. Our next match has begun. Here's the backhand by Urbieta to the inside. Iturbide's there, backhand. Powerfully thrown wall to wall from the left side. Iturbide steps up, 2-all, is out. First point of this match goes to Urbieta of the Renegades. He serves.
You got Iturbide, was just on fire in that first match, coming right back out here. Not a lot of time in between, too, so he's probably feeling pretty good. You got Urbieta coming out cold, but one of the best catchers on this roster, and if his defense can get going, watch out. First opportunity, Iturbide pushed it wide.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve is good. Here's the catch and return by Iturbide. Urbieta at the sidewall, big backhand. Robote coming in low. Iturbide makes the play. Catch on the forehand of Urbieta. Iturbide from the costado, right up the middle. Urbieta's there to the inside. He goes.
Oh,
what a scoop by Iturbide. Robote forehand with a light touch. Will score. Well done. Urbieta gets the point and the serve.
Urbieta just trying to flick it back up there, kind of a last-ditch effort, but a lot of times that does work out if it hits just above the pad and your opponent is hanging deep in the backcourt. You see here, Iturbide, he's all the way at the 10 line. You recognize, oh, that's going to drop in, and just a little bit late, just does get that second bounce.
Iturbide on the backhand from the 11 line. Urbieta goes wall to wall from the left side. Robote forehand. That kicks up and hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. 3 points for Urbieta of the Renegades. He serves.
And early on, it's, just the unforced errors. Iturbide's thrown one in the overhead screen, one out of play. And Urbieta, mistake-free highlight. That's really his game, and it's how he's got the best chance to win these singles matches. Doesn't throw a ton of shots, but when Urbieta does, probably going to be more from that right side.
Iturbiide on the backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote dropping low. Urbieta gets to it before that second bounce. Here's Iturbiide. Inside placement, scooped up, and a perfect catch by Urbieta. Iturbiide on the run. That will not have the distance. Great play by Urbieta. He has 4 points and the serve.
You just don't want to put the ball anywhere in Urbieta's catching radius. I mean, he's got the drop shot, he's got the outside placement, but Urbieta reads it beautifully. He sees the inside, and then
what a scoop.
I mean, what a spectacular catch. Only chance, gets in there and then floats it just enough, just out of reach of Urbieta, but not enough to feed that Robote. That was the key to make it 4-0.
Iturbiide on the backhand from the 11 line. Robote forehand by Urbieta. Iturbiide takes it in the air, backhand. From the 7, wall to wall, from the left side it goes. Iturbiide takes it on the bounce. Powerful forehand to the feet of Urbieta. Tough play at the side wall. Point for Iturbiide of the Chargers. He serves.
This throw here, look at how many surfaces. This ball front wall, off the floor, and then kicking up off the side wall. If he would have brought that in, that would have been just nasty.
Just so tough to try to make that catch.
And that's the only point so far for Iturbiide, but still dangerous because he gets it going. He doesn't slow down.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Iturbiide, powerfully thrown from the left side, wall to wall. Rotate forehand, scoop by Iturbiide. Hard throw, picked off on the forehand of Urbieta. Iturbiide, backhand from the 9 line, it passes. Robote, the rebound from the back wall, saved on the tip of the cesta of Urbieta. Drop shot, 1, 2 bounces to score. Iturbiide has 2, Urbieta has 4, Iturbiide has a serve.
And that shot's particularly dangerous against a backcourter. I mean, Urbieta likes to hang as deep in the backcourt as he can and just catch one more ball than his opponent. But if Iturbiide starts to mix this in, I mean, he doesn't even take a step. He recognizes that's going to drop in. It's dead by the 4.
Here's the backhand by Urbieta to the inside. Iturbiide's there. Robote left side to the inside. Excellent catch by Urbieta. Robote forehand by Iturbiide. What a catch by Urbieta at the side wall. That's dropping. Iturbiide makes a save. Urbieta, tough play at the 7 line. Powerful backhand by Iturbiide. Iturbiide again from the costado to the inside. Scoop by Urbieta. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Iturbiide. Caught in the air by Urbieta. Robote forehand to the inside. Urbieta's there. Forehand Karen Robote, I think, did not work. That's 3 points for Iturbiide. He serves.
Yeah, there's no way he threw it that low without going for a shot off the Robote. And the forehand Karen Robote is one of the most difficult in highlight.
Yeah, and some guys can throw it. It's not just something that everybody kind of picks up along the way.
Yeah.
You either have it or you don't. In that case, I mean, the ball hit the floor before the front wall. Don't know that he lost his footing, may have, but that did not work, whatever it was. Beautiful serve. That's an even better catch and return by Urbieta. Urbieta on the run. Makes the catch. Costado, 2-all, lands in and scores. 5 points for Urbieta. Possible set point.
You don't see Urbieta go to that all too often. A little bit wonky as he gets it off, but you see here, just enough. Still a Costado 2-all. It drops just inside the boundary. Used to seeing those throw them a little bit lower, but with the soft touch, gets it to open, and Iturbide not moving to the outside. Gives Urbieta a chance here to take this opening set. If we say 5-3 is a dangerous lead, but even more dangerous when you got Iturbide over there. He's cut the deficit pretty much in half. See if he can win it.
Powerful backhand by Iturbide. Stays to the inside, dropping. Urbieta makes the save. Iturbide aggressively on the ball. Karam opens and scores. Well done. 4 points for Iturbide of the Chargers. He has the serve. Still possible set point for Urbieta.
Iturbide set up that point really well. He got that rebote to kind of die off the back wall. Urbieta flicked it up, but what he did, he pushed it to the outside. You know, give it to Iturbide on the outside up there on the front court, even more dangerous, and probably the most dangerous spot for him.
There's a backhand by Urbieta. Backhand by Iturbide. Caught in there by Urbieta. Urbieta on the backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. This ball laid up. Iturbide makes the catch. Powerful throw. Picked off and a beautiful catch on the left side of Urbieta. Rebote. Forehand by Iturbide. Catch on the forehand. Outside placement is out. 5-5. This is set point. Well, he had him blocked inside, so something to the outside, whether it be a carom or an outside placement, would seem to be in order. But take that extra half a second to make sure you've got your footing and you land it in.
I mean, Iturbide's not. I mean, you see him kind of take off there, but I don't think he would have got to that even close. When you're stuck to the inside like that, all you got to do is execute, and Urbieta just pushed it a little bit wide.
Urbieta felt the pressure, obviously, but. Here's a backhand. Rebote forehand to the inside. Urbieta's there. Backhand. Rebote save by Iturbide. Big bounce brought down by Urbieta. Urbieta's 2-all will score. Well done. Point and set for Urbieta, winning the first set 6-5. 2 minutes go on the board. Come back out. We'll play our next set. So Urbieta, who led for the Renegades throughout much of that set, despite a fine comeback there for Iturbide, winds up closing out that set. There he is on the left-hand side of your screen. Team captain, lead player for Battle Court. Go Sherry there in the glasses. You have some replays from that first set. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall. Difficult save made by Urbieta. Iturbide moving in at the 5 line, just not able to make the play. Powerful Costado to the inside. Urbieta just reaches out and makes a spectacular grab there. Iturbide. Good effort in getting the ball, just not able to complete the throw. Iturbide from the forehand to the inside, crossing the sidewall and scoring. Beautiful catch by Iturbide. Changes the pace, drop shot, scores, takes that second bounce right about the 4 line, which is where you want that to die. Very well done. 2-all to finish things off for that first set there for Urbieta. Karam, well done by Iturbide. Again, here's a nice save by Ichibita. But just set up the carom and it scores. Very well done. A few seconds to go, ready to begin. With that whistle, our second set.
And what a big spot here for Urbieta. He's played his entire Battle Court career in Division 3 prior to this season. Moved up to Division 2. He's facing off against one of the top players the last few seasons, and he won that first set. Ichibita did get it going, though. We'll see what he can do here to begin set number 2.
We're ready to begin our second set. Ichibita will have the serve for the Chargers. Ichibita serves, and we begin set 2 with an overserve. First fault, second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's a backhand by Urbieta. Ichibita is there. Urbieta, 2-all on the rebote, stopped by Ichibita. Ichibita hard to the inside, not of reach. Perfectly placed to score. Ichibita of the Chargers. First up on the board here in the second set, he serves.
That's a surprising shot attempt. I mean, after a well-played first set, when you don't throw that 2-all and it doesn't open up enough, you feed your opponent on the outside. You know, it was good conservative play that really got Urbieta that lead. Defensive play, a few unforced errors, but going for it. Best got Ichibita on the board first in set 2.
Rebote forehand. Here's a catch by Urbieta. Urbieta advances, takes it in the air, the 2-all, stopped by Ichibita. Ichibita powerfully, Urbieta had it and bobbled it. 2 points for Ichibita of the Chargers. He serves.
Yeah, that was a missed throw here by Ichibita. I mean, from the outside, he threw it almost right to Urbieta. Yeah. Threw it right at him, that he had to adjust his body position, and he caught it kind of close to the hand, where the hand would be in that basket, and it kind of rolled out.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Rebote left side to the inside. Urbieta's there. Here's a backhand by Urbieta. Rebote, forehand on the side wall. That hits the rail just above the front wall, which is out of play. Urbieta gets his first point of the second set. He has the serve.
Just a function of the placement along the side wall. Ichibita, one of the most reliable on that right side rebote, but the closer you get it to that side wall, the more mistakes you're going to see. Set that one a little bit high to get Urbieta on the board.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Ichibita. Rebote forehand by Urbieta. Trying to get it to pass. It's cut off in the air by Ichibita. That's a great catch. Powerful backhand stays on the inside. Ichibita Iturbe advances, makes the catch in the air. The 2-all flies out. 2-2. Urbieta serves the Renegades.
You know, even dating back to the last game day, Iturbe hasn't been throwing the costado 2-all the best he has in his career. He's thrown a lot of drop shots today, and maybe showing you he doesn't have full confidence. I mean, that was the best opportunity of the day. Really no threat of Urbieta defending that one, and he still pushed it wide.
Again, the basket still looks pretty new.
Okay.
And a bit more difficult to land shots with confidence when you're working with a new piece of equipment that you're going to use for a couple months.
Absolutely. That would explain it.
Powerful backhand by Iturbe. Here's a backhand by Urbieta. Urbieta to the inside. That's a great catch and a nice return by Iturbe. Dropping. Rebote save. Big bounce. Tough to work with. Urbieta. Iturbe rather makes a great catch. Here's Urbieta on the backhand. Rebote forehand. Outside placement. Scores. 3 points for Iturbe of the Chargers. He serves.
Yeah, Urbieta was up in front of Iturbe, and he just ducked as he went to make this throw. Beautiful catch there up the wall. Almost mistimed it, actually, but here's the next throw. Look at Urbieta. He's up in front of him. He looks away, and by the time he recognizes it's an outside placement, it's almost by him. So well executed there. The lead back 3-2.
There's a backhand by Urbieta. Rebote, forehand by Iturbe. Ball tipped off the scoop attempt. 4 points for Iturbe. He serves.
Tough one there for Urbieta. Has been solid. I mean, made some difficult catches. I think it does get increasingly more difficult with a fastball and singles to make those tough plays, but see what he can respond with.
Here's a backhand by Iturbe. Urbieta up the wall. He's down with the ball. On the backhand to the left side of Iturbe. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand to the outside. Rebote forehand. That was close. Excellent catch by Iturbe. Here's the backhand. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Iturbe has the serve for the Chargers.
And contact made there by the players as Urbieta was trying to get in there to make the catch. You see right here, that's the contact. He stops.
It's not the contact itself that constitutes the interference. It's the inability to make the play that constitutes the interference.
And for Urbieta, too, didn't go for it in the air coming at him. He got hit, he stepped out of the way and didn't make an effort to go for it.
Ball over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
That could explain the new basket. Well, that explains some more missed serves too. Just inconsistency
anything involving control or also catching difficulty. Yeah. There's a powerful backhand by Urbieta. Iturbe reaching up midcourt, returns the carom quickly. That one caught the pad, and the pad is bad. That's 5 points for Iturbe of the Chargers. Possible set point.
There's another opportunity right there.
Yeah, see, with that one, he saw Iturbe basically just running straight back, not looking at what he was doing. So he figured take advantage by throwing a carom.
Yeah, just kind of rushed it a little.
Yeah, it caught the pad.
Just the top part.
Ball. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. There's a backhand by Urbieta. Rebote coming out. Urbieta will keep this on the left side. Iturbide with a 2-all that lands in perfect 2-score. Point and set for Iturbide of the Chargers. He wins the second set 6-2. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our third and decisive set.
Save the best one for last. I mean, that's what you expect to see from Iturbide with that Costado 2-wall opening and scoring. No chance for his opponent, Urbieta, there. Iturbide comes back 6-2 to take that second set.
Chargers team just looks so solid. I mean, not just on the court, back here in the ESPN3 DraftKings players cage. Communication between Zulica, Iturbide has always been spot on. Ubi has been just a great addition to the Chargers. This 2-all did not exactly, the placement to the outside did not exactly work. And a punishing wall crossing by Iturbide. Iturbide again gets it on the forehand. One of those where you don't know if you're going to have to catch it on your left side or right. Definitely going to be on the right. Just awkward footing.
There, Iturbide up the wall.
See that ball at the tip of the cesta, absolutely perfectly caught and returned.
And then this one here.
Outside play. You see Urbieta hopping to the inside.
I mean, that was a full hop in.
Yeah.
Out of reach. Straight to the outside. There's the
interference.
Yeah, it was good notes. Contact doesn't constitute interference. It's the inability to make a play on the ball that would constitute that. So,
and it is a request. Though nonverbal communication definitely a huge part of highlight.
Yeah. And sometimes you can't put your hands up like that scenario where he runs into him, but it was very clear that Urbieta was moving out of the way and did not make an effort.
First thing he was going to do was look up and look at the judge. There's Ben again. Ben always there to help out the teammates.
Yeah. Don't see the water yet, but I'm sure
we're never really sure
the fan will make its way out.
If they're humoring him, hoping and avoiding eye contact, hoping that he's going to... Yeah, that would be a good question for one of your interviews. It really would.
Like Gosheri Urbieta, when it's a #1 doubles, it's the peak intensity.
Do you really want the mist?
How does that feel?
Do you really want the mist?
I can't imagine it feels bad, but you know, it's the whole. Especially after a loss, you want someone in your personal space like that. Maybe not, but Ben's a very helpful guy and a great teammate. So,
ready to begin our third and final set. Urbieta will have the serve for the Renegades. Powerful backhand by Iturbide. That's a beautiful catch by Urbieta. Iturbide from the 11 line. Powerful backhand. Robote coming in low. Urbieta makes the play. Iturbide tip ball midcourt. First point. The third and decisive set goes to Urbieta. The Renegades. He serves.
And you could tell by his reaction, I mean, just shaking his head, Iturbide, I mean, comes right to his left side, off the wall, a good opportunity to throw a shot, and just not accustomed to seeing him miss that many.
What a catch by Iturbide off a blasted serve by Urbieta. Iturbide backhand, powerfully thrown to the corner. Robote forehand, saved by Urbieta. Iturbide winding up, Costi inside, and scoring. Well thrown, 1-1. Iturbide serves for the Chargers.
Iturbide forces his opponent to defend the entire width of the court, and that's very difficult in this singles game. When the only one out there, you see Urbieta, I mean, he's shading, protecting the 2-wall, the outside placement, something to the outside, and then when you can put it along the side wall with that level of power and that control, just the full package, sometimes too much, but still very much in this match is Urbieta, 1-1. They tied it up.
Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Powerful backhand by Urbieta off the serve by Iturbide. Robote coming in low. Urbieta makes a save. Here's Iturbide. Drop shot will score. 2 points for Iturbide of the Chargers. He serves.
I mean, I just don't remember Iturbide throwing many drop shots from the right side, and this is such a smart throw. You see Urbieta, he's staying back there right around the 9 line, expecting something to come low and hard back to him. That's his preferred shot.
Well, and he snapped it, too. I mean, it's kind of hard to describe. It's like he's about to throw something hard. It's really just...
He kind of loops it and just cuts off the swing.
Yeah.
It is tough to read, too, but it was well done.
Robote forehand, played back to pass. Robote coming to the sidewall. Urbieta makes a great save. What a scoop. 2-all, opening and scoring. Well done by Iturbide. He scores. 3 points for Iturbide of the Chargers. He has a serve.
Right here, got it right on the tip. That's a tough one to control. Goes right for the 2-all. You love this effort by Urbieta, and fortunate that he, stayed up in the net. You don't want to ever fall down on that concrete, and still can't feel all too good.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Robote forehand to the outside. Cut off by Urbieta. Cortada by Urbieta, stopped by Iturbide. Powerful, powerful backhand by Iturbide. Caught by Urbieta. Here's Iturbide from midcourt, throwing a 2-all that scores. 4 points, and the serve for Iturbide of the Chargers.
That's more what we're used to seeing with that Costado 2-all. See, it keeps it a little bit lower, too. Opens up wide, and man,
well done.
That's in the net. Urbieta, excuse me, back there about the 8 line when it's in the net.
Very well done. Urbieta on the backhand from the 10 line. Robote forehand. One caught way up high by Iturbide. Urbieta. Costado to the inside. Great grab by Iturbide. Robote forehand is in play. Caught by Iturbide. Iturbide's 2-all to the outside. Read by Urbieta. He just does not get there. That's 5 points. Possible set, possible match point for Iturbide of the Chargers.
Man, that could be a match-clinching catch here by Iturbide. Look at this, off the sidewall, just hangs in the air enough. Gets in there with one hand, beautiful return, and gets the 5th point after. Hasn't been perfect for Iturbide, but starting to figure it out now, and 5 points to work with to close out this match.
Backhand 2-all by Urbieta, scooped up by Iturbide. The hard forehand by Iturbide is stopped by Urbieta. Robote dropping. This one saved by Iturbide, who scores for the win. Point, set, and match to Iturbide of the Chargers, winning it in the 3rd set, 6-1.
So in the end, Iturbide comes back. He only lost that first set, 6-2, 6-1. In the next 2, and he gets a win for his Chargers. They're 2nd on the game day as we move over to the top division of singles. Up next, Zulica face off against Go Sherry.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Game day score reflecting that win by Iturbide. Took him 3 sets. He got the second win for the Chargers. And his second win of the game day as well, responsible for both. Iturbide and Gallo defeated Stan and Ben. Gonang and Flores defeated Artanel Barba. Then Iturbide comes back to give his Chargers the lead. He's in the DraftKings players cage, ready to go. There is Iturbide for the Chargers after that win. Iturbide, some question as to the piece of equipment adjusting to what looks like a new cesta. What is that process like for you?
Iturbide, se ve como si te estuvieras acostumbrado a una nueva cesta. ¿Cómo es el proceso para ti?
Bueno, cuando es nueva suele escapar cuando tiras de costado, se suele escapar arriba.
When you use a new cesta, it sometimes escapes towards the top.
Entonces tienes que ajustar más la pelota para que no se vaya.
So you just have to keep adjusting it so the ball doesn't go that way.
Also, Iturbide did just that, got the win, and a big one for your team. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Let's go.
All right, and up next, top division singles. Sherry going up against Zulica. Two explosive front court players here. Haven't played each other this year in singles, but Sherry has gotten off to a hot start as well. He's 4-0, Zulica 2-0. Battle of the undefeateds here. We'll see where this one goes. And Chargers lead the game day 2-1. And Zulica will have the serve. We are ready to begin match 4. Zulica serves to Sherry. There's a serve. We begin. That serve stays low and scores the ace. It's Zulica. First up on the board here in our fourth match.
We have seen Sherry lose points. We haven't seen him get aced frequently. Both of these players have the ability to cross that serve low. Zulica was the first to break it out.
Catch on the left side of Cherry. Low bullet. Caught by Zulica. He goes deep. Dropping into the corner. Rabote left side. Picked up by Zulica. Costado to wall to score. 2 points for Zulica.
It happens quickly, but you do have a chance to see here as Zulica moves into the Costado position. You do take a picture of what's going on behind you. Sees Sherry center court, potentially thinking about going inside, throw the 2-all.
Rabote forehand, play to the inside, caught. Here's Sherry. Backhand just does clear the overhead screen. Rabote forehand, played up the middle. Sherry gonna keep it on the left side. Little bullet right into that corner, comes shooting out. Zulica to the outside. That's outside of play. Bring Sherry his first point and the serve.
Sherry will take advantage of those unforced errors if you give them to him. He's the type of player that makes you start throwing stuff that, again, that shot well within Zulica's ability to land. Just he knows he's playing against Sherry and trying to throw it a little too perfect. Just landed wide.
Zulica with the backhand again. Sherry. Fires the Rabote up the middle, straight to the Costado as Zulica. That 2-all snapped in to score. Make it 3-1. Zulica serves.
Yeah, absolutely fearless. Zulica threw that perfectly. Was lined up well to do it. Look at how this opens up straight to the screen. 3-4 feet in front of Sherry, which we don't see very often. We'll see it maybe a foot, maybe half a foot, maybe he gets assessed on it.
Serve handled by Sherry, crosses the sidewall, backhand. Into the corner, there's the forehand Rabote. Cut off by Sherry. On the left side of the backhand, pulled in off the side wall. Zulica floats it out of reach. Rabote again, dropped at the feet of Zulica, picks it up at the 9. Big backhand, Sherry again on the Rabote, fires it inside, tipped along the side wall. 2 points. Sherry serves.
Sherry did an excellent job of keeping that ball close to the side wall. Did volley back and forth well. Nice lead with Zulica.
Robote forehand, just laid up. Not a lot of power on that one. Zulica from the costado, hard to the inside. Long
Great
run,
catch.
Gaucheri gets there. Nice scoop. Backhand, not past Zulica. Keeps it on the left side. Right back into the corner. Gaucheri steps in. Robote forehand, that's just launched. Gaucheri stays with it. Awful return of his own. Caught by Zulica. Zulica,
Caught the
two wall is too low. Gaucheri comes back to tie it, 3-3.
Don't know if Zulica noticed Gaucheri moving to the outside, but he's been landing that 2-all really well, avoiding the pad entirely. In that case, Gaucheri was breaking to the outside. Maybe try to throw it a little too perfectly.
So like on the backhand, Gaucheri committed. Makes a catch back there at the 12 line. Wall to wall, Robote forehand. Played by Zulica, stopped. Here's Gaucheri. Robote again, forehand, stays inside. Gaucheri's got to play into the costado. It's a 2-wall. Not enough. Zulica tracks it down, returns a carom. My, that scores.
Very well done.
Zulica leads 4-3.
Carom, well executed by Zulica. Again, Gaucheri, when he's throwing these 2-walls, can really ruin your day. Zulica stops it nicely, returns a carom, opens up and scores.
Gaucheri takes in the serve, backhand. Robote laid up. It hits. Gaucheri takes off. Gaucheri to the outside. That scores. 4-4 is the score. Gaucheri serves.
If you can beat Gaucheri with this, fine. If you can't, he's going to hurt you. That's what happens here. Philo, kill shot to the outside. Very well done.
Robote left side, played by Gaucheri. Picked up the side wall. Beautiful catch by Zulica. Gaucheri makes the catch, back of the 11. Comes out low. Zulica takes it in, into the costado. The 2-wall.
Wow. That
opens and scores. 5 points and a possible set point for Zulica.
I mean, they're both playing impressively, but wow, this Coastie just opened up. Look, he's not too far from the side wall. A little bit more difficult to throw something that opens up well from that standpoint.
Gaucheri back of the 13, high hard throw coming up the middle. Zulica tracks it down, fires the Robote inside. Crossing, Gaucheri waits on a Robote. It's a 2-wall, and it's perfect. My, oh my. We are at 5-5. This is set point.
So there's a standard recommendation in highlight, which is basically pass your opponent. Pass your opponent. Always pass your opponent. But here, especially against Gaucheri, that can be dangerous.
Tough catch by Zulica, gets it started. Backhand dropping in the corner, Robote forehand. Taken in by Zulica, 2-wall. That's too low. Gaucheri wins the first set, 6-5, 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set number 2.
Highlights, like so many other games, a game of inches. And that one, you obviously need to clear the pad. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. A couple singles matches back-to-back here. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. There you see Zulica. Definitely has to be frustrated after that last one. Got off to a really good start in this first set. Some punishing 2-walls just like that one. Consistent catching. He's got the power. Then Gaucheri just does what Gaucheri does. Starts catching and throwing shots.
Well, Zulica there, able to kill it with the forehand 2-wall. That's the carom, right side.
This one's a nice save, but there's Gaucheri at the 3-line with the ball in his costado. It's basically the foundation of a nightmare.
Usually how mine start, and then there's the 2-wall.
Exactly. I was in a warm sweat, and I didn't know if I was awake or not. Gaucheri was standing at the 3-line with the ball at the costado, on the costado, 3-line.
And no idea where to go.
Exactly.
This 2-wall here, you see the reaction just too low.
Trying to look for that perfect slice at the deli counter.
Yeah, and Gaucheri got a head start. He was moving out that way and maybe put a little pressure on Zulica, but on the way, 6-5. See that score, Gaucheri takes that first set. That was something there. Ben getting in with the massage gun. Gaucheri was...
You know he's being gentle there because Gaucheri came to us basically after a right bicep tear.
Yeah, right. I was going to say he's torn that right bicep before.
5 years ago, requiring surgical repair.
Yeah, and after the last game day, he was reaching for that arm, but
you wouldn't know it based on some of these serves.
And now he's just if he's hurt, I want to see him at full strength. Second set, ready to go. Zulica will serve. Second set will begin. Zulica serves to Gaucheri. There's a serve. Set 2 is underway. 2-wall. That's too wide. Zulica went for it, pushed it out of play. Gives Gaucheri first point of set 2.
It's a good idea. It just landed too far out. I mean, obviously it needs to land in, but that ball was sufficiently out.
Hard serve. Here's Zulica. Passes on the left side. Rebote 2-wall. Hooked into the floor. That'll give Zulica a point to tie things up.
Yeah, odd to see Gaucheri make a mistake like that. I mean, that's just... Usually we have an idea of what they were doing. In that case, I mean, it's hooked. It's hooked, but to throw the ball from the cesta into the floor, that's...
Gaucheri powers it inside, backing up. The scoop is missed. Quick point for Gaucheri. He's back in front.
That's not just any right side that's coming at you. That's Gaucheri's forehand that's coming at you. Well within Zulica's ability to make the catch, but...
Gaucheri floats this serve up. Backhand from the 11. Wall to wall on the left side. Gaucheri inside placement. Tough scoop. Zulica's made it.
Beautiful catch.
Rebote to the outside. Zulica tracks it down. Powerful throw. Picked up by Gaucheri. What a catch. Backhand dropping. Zulica into the 2-wall to score. One shot for shot here. It's 2-2.
Beautifully executed by Zulica. I mean, throwing with zero fear, zero reservation. Gaucheri, I really don't think he knew which way he was going with it. Not this one. This one came back. Beautiful catch. But right here, Zulica's winding up. Is he going inside?
Great catch there by Gaucheri. Back in the corner. Floats it up. Verbote's coming out. Verbote played to the inside. Gaucheri over Zulica's head. Into the costado. Clipped. And it's scored. 3 points for Zulica.
Yeah, a little bit more contact with the sidewall than Zulica may have liked, but Gaucheri was going straight to the outside to try to stop a 2-wall.
Gaucheri low throw, caught right off the sidewall, the backhand, goes deep. Verbote from the 7 line. My, what a throw. Clears the overhead screen. Zulica at the 7. Returns one of his own. Now Gaucheri off his footing, lays it up. And past Zulica. Catch right off the sidewall. Backhand comes in low. Blasted in the corner. Shooting out. Zulica's there. Gaucheri attacking the 2-wall. Ooh, Zulica. He's got it on the outside. His carom is in. 4 points. Zulica serves.
Zulica's done a good job of coming back. Good control there. Gaucheri.
Yeah, he thought Zulica was leaning the other way.
Nice.
He thought the point was over.
Exactly. Zulica's out there. Going to return. Look, Gaucheri's standing about 2, maybe 3 feet from the sidewall. Throw a carom that opens up and scores. Very well done.
Time-outsing serve, taken back at the 12. Gaucheri comes out on the left side. Verbote, forehand, fired by Zulica, caught. Here's Gaucheri. Just rifles it in the corner. It's right on the wall. Zulica flicks it up, and that's in play. Great catch. Powerful forehand. Will score. Cuts the deficit to just 1. Gaucheri serves.
Yeah, you see how Zulica just had his cesta dangling out here to make this save. This is really good court awareness by Zulica, but look at Gaucheri attacking. Makes the catch overhead, returns it hard, crossing the side wall, well out of reach of Zulica. Well done.
Powerful serve taken. Here's Zulica. Backhand, passes Gaucheri, but he's set up for the Verbote. The 2-wall is too low. 5 points and a possible set point for Zulica.
Gaucheri does not miss many costado 2-walls. That one, he was about the 9 line. Looked like he was off his footing just slightly. They do usually open up, but that one caught the pad.
Gaucheri from the left side, what a pick. The 2-wall lands in. Gaucheri tracks it down quickly into the drop shot. Ooh, that floats. Zulica's 2-wall scores for the set. Wins it 6-3. 2 minutes, so come back and play a third set to decide this match.
That point was so impressively played by both Gaucheri and Zulica. My, oh my.
Yeah, look, that drop shot, Gaucheri, he needed to make contact with the sidewall in the air. When he didn't, that ball stayed up. And
Zulica had it, but presence of mind also to kill it without throwing it off the court. Very well done.
So here we are into a third set.
Division I singles with both players undefeated so far in the early stages of Battle Court.
You know, and to take out this Renegades team, you got to find a way to beat Gaucheri and Zulica with an opportunity as you move into this third set. You see the 2-wall there, opens and it scores. So well thrown. Yeah, this was the one that kind of flipped the momentum. Zulica easily tracks it down and then returns a carom there. It was a golden opportunity for Gaucheri. You don't see him miss quite like that. Could have brought it to 3-3. Instead, Zulica leading 4-2. Rabote here to the outside. Great catch. Tremendous control. And then to put that on the side wall, and it's a tough combination. Certainly not as easy as it looks with the ball kicking up that high.
Beautiful catch by Zulica.
2-all is in. Gaucheri. Yeah, look at here. And that ball is,
It's
that's
well in the
level.
air
Yeah.
at the 5 line. Yeah, that's,
2-all scores.
you know, if your opponent's laying down around the 11 line, maybe that works, but
Yeah, big bounce and it kicked up off the side wall. It stays up in the air.
currently in our 4th of 6 scheduled matches going into the 3rd and decisive set. One more singles and then a double.
Yeah, game day score favors the Chargers at the moment. They lead 2-1. So if Zulica can get the win here, the Chargers will have secured at least a tie going into our final 2 matches. We have Gallo versus Stan up next, then Zulica and Ubia against Gaucheri and Urbieta to close it out. Third set. There's a serve by Gaucheri. Set 3 is underway. Zulica powers the backhand, out of reach. Rabote left side. Dug out, played along the side wall. There's a beautiful catch by Zulica. Zulica lets it pass, stays with it. It's a 2-all off the Rabote, and it's out of play. Gaucheri gets the first point of our 3rd set.
Saw Zulica, if we go back to first year Magic City, second year Magic City, call those jazz hands. It's really just trying to, basically showing, look, I'm getting out of your way, I'm getting out of your way, making sure you're making it clear what your intent is.
Zulica from the left side, backhand, passing again. Gaucheri takes off, stops at the 8, puts it inside. There's a scoop. Zulica from the 10, trying to pass, and he does. Rabote forehand laid up, gonna be a tough catch. Zulica scoops it. The 2-wall follows, and it scores. It's 1-1. Wow.
Gaucheri throws a ton of Costalo 2-walls. We were talking about Arta earlier, right? Different division, of course. But Zulica has just been landing one after the next after the next. I think 2 have landed wide so far in this 3-set match. But he's just been spot on in terms of accuracy and aggression.
Gaucheri stands in there, takes the serve, fires the backhand. A Rabote forehand played by Zulica. Gaucheri thought about it, lets it come out, fires it on the back end. Zulica inside placement, that'll score. Powerful throw, gives him the lead, 2-1.
That's Zulica paying very close attention to what his opponent's doing on the court. Great presence of mind. Been snapping 2-walls all day. Gaucheri's respecting it. So he's going to throw one particularly close to the side wall. And also one that's not, I mean, that wound up chuling, so Gaucheri's been known to go back to that corner to retrieve balls or retrieve these very difficult Rabotes. He didn't try that one.
Oh, bullet inside, cut off. Here's Zulica, backhand. Taken in by Gaucheri. Gaucheri from the 10. Doesn't overthrow this one. Zulica plays the Rabote. Caught by Gaucheri. Gaucheri's 2-wall. Ooh, Zulica with a play. He stops it. Carom again from the outside. Even better than the one before.
Have just been spot on.
3-1 lead.
I mean, absolutely spot on. Gaucheri's got a lot of confidence on this, but look, Zulica not giving up, stops it, returns the carom. We've seen him do this at least once, if not twice. I think twice before. It's been very successful. Again, in highlight, throw the ball where your opponent's not. You got this whole court in front of you, especially playing singles. Find a spot where your opponent's not, where he's going to have a difficult time getting to. Try to put the ball there.
Gaucheri backed up to the 13 line, comes out on the left side. It's a bullet. Zulica, powerful throw up the middle. Gaucheri clips. The scoop is missed. Zulica had a play, just missed it. That gives Gaucheri 2 points and the serve.
Yeah, that would have been an amazing scoop. I mean, it was already high. I believe the ball was tipped about waist level. So if you're going to make that scoop, obviously the lower, the better. Beautiful catch by Gaucheri. Nice throw to the inside. What a serve.
What a stop. Hard backhand, just out of reach. Gaucheri. Robote to the inside. Going to be a big bounce. Zulica, great control. Inside placement again. Zulica up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Backhand. Right back to him. Gaucheri. Robote that time. He got it to pass. Zulica now scrambling. Fires it inside. Gaucheri picks it off the side wall. Robote forehand. Ooh, pushed outside. Gaucheri running around it. Sets up for the 2-wall. Snapped off the Robote. Zulica from the outside. Low and hard. And it scores.
Wow.
4 points for Zulica.
This is where, really against anybody, but I think especially against Gaucheri, Zulica, is, you may be tired, but you've been playing very aggressive. Maintain your focus and keep your foot on the gas pedal. If you give Gaucheri an opportunity to come up for air, he's going to beat you. 4 points for Zulica, 2 for Gaucheri in the third and final set. Get 2 points however you can. That's an interesting way of getting it.
In the corner, the ace gives Zulica 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point.
Again, a bit more of a traditional serve where you bounce it deep in the service box. Great camera work here. Look at this high, coming in high. Look at where he's looking and crossing the sidewall at the 13 line. That's a beautiful serve. Just a beautiful serve. He's going for it again.
A bouncing serve this time taken by Gaucheri. Comes out low. Zulica inside placement. That'll score for the win. Point set and a hard fought match going the way of Zulica. Wins it in 3 sets, 6-2, the final one. And the Chargers take a commanding lead on this game day now, 3-1 over the Renegades. Coming up next, a chance for Gallo. Secure the game day win for his team. He'll take on Stan of the Renegades. Complete performance there by Zulica. Some of the best maybe he's ever played in singles. And a big spot for his team.
It's really some of the best singles that we've seen played here.
Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one! Game day score reflecting that win by Zulica. All-important win to give them, his Chargers, should we say, 3 wins on the game day, just 1 for the Renegades. We're going to hear from Zulica. What a win that was. Captain of this team, picking up right where they left off last season as the champions. Here he is, Zulica. Congratulations. We were just talking back here. Maybe some of the best we've ever seen you play in singles in that match against Gaucheri. What's the game plan against a player that has that many shots and that explosiveness?
The game plan is try to play perfect, defensively and offensively, cover every shot that he can throw. And then when I'm attacking, try to be accurate in the front. I think that was the case today. That was the key today. Yep.
Awesome, Zulica. Great performance. Big win for your team. You secured at least a tie. See what happens in these final 2 matches.
Thank you.
All right, Gallo and Stan just a few seconds away from the beginning of that 5th Division singles match. To begin this season, Gallo 0-1 in singles. Stan also 0-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our next match, a singles match. Once again, between the Renegades and the Chargers. Gallo has the serve for the Chargers. Gallo serves, we begin. Fault, under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Gallo, powerfully thrown wall to wall. Bote save by Stan. Two bounces before the catch made on the forehand of Gallo. Stan will go on the board first here for Renegades.
And Gallo kind of nonchalantly moving up on that ball. I mean, he was expecting to make that catch easily, but sometimes it kind of dies and floats on you. And he got that second bounce. That's what happened there to get Stan on the board first.
Powerful backhand by Gallo. Rebote left side by Stan. Nice high bounce. Stopped by Gallo on the forehand. Rebote left side. Gallo moving up. Right side. Drop shot. Stan. 2 bounces ruled before the catch was made. 1-1. Gallo serves.
A well-executed drop shot there from the right side of Gallo. Just a long run for Stan. I mean, you start back at the 10 line, 9 line. I mean, it's just a little too much court to cover. You see where he is. He gets it off, and then a little veteran move there. You know, oh, I didn't see you there. And then, just got the second bounce.
Yeah, great read by the front court judge because that bounce.
It was close.
Yeah, right at the tip of his cesta. Here's Stan on the backhand to the inside. Gallo's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Wall to wall, out to the rebote. Stan makes a save. Gustavo 2-all.
Oh, my.
Is in.
Yeah.
Stan gets the point and the serve for the Renegades.
And Gallo thought that one was sailing wide. Some players, it cuts off the front wall at a pretty sharp angle and just kind of drops down inside the boundary line. And I see what Gallo, see what he was thinking, but not quite on that one.
Powerful backhand thrown by Gallo. Here's a backhand by Stan. Gallo's there. Stan looking for the rebote. Makes a save. Just above the pad and scoring. Well done. 3 points for Stan. He has a serve.
Well, that's a defensive play. I mean, only hope there in the corner, just trying to get enough power to reach the front wall. It's just above the pad and no chance for Gallo once it does that. Another one of those that if you want to make a play and it's tough for Gallo, you got to start moving up as he's playing that rebote, because if he does hit, it's just barely going to clip the front wall.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's Stan on the backhand from the 10 line to the inside. Rebote dropping. Saved by Gallo. Stan from the 7 line. Inside. Gallo gets there. Backhand to the inside. Rebote. Left side is a miss for Stan. Gallo's on the board with 2 points. Stan with 3. Gallo has a serve for the Chargers.
You notice Stan playing a lot more left side in this singles match than he has in any point of his career. Maybe a matter of control. Sometimes gets a little wild swinging that right side rebote. Left side, he's been solid. Throwing a couple costados, the 2 walls worked for him. Good to see that improvement building day by day there with Stan. Not easy to just come into this program. Not a lot of pelota experience either.
That hard serve crosses the side wall at the 11 line and scores. Well done by Gallo. We're all tied up 3-3. Gallo has the serve.
Got to credit Gallo. Dug his way out of a very slow start. Right back in this set.
Fine catch by Stan. Nice backhand. Here's Gallo from the 9 line. Big backhand. Going wall to wall. Robote coming out. Gallo on the catch. Backhand from the 9 line to the outside. Moving Stan around. That's a perfect placement. Hits the floor, goes to the cage, rattles around. 4 points for Gallo and the Chargers. Gallo serves.
That's a good shot against an aggressive opponent, too. I mean, Stan moving up. And if Gallo gets it to the outside, he's got a long run, and that Robote doesn't want to stay elevated all too long. Hit the cage, points over. Made it easy.
There's a backhand by Stan. Well thrown. Robote to the 9 line. Gallo makes the save. Floater caught by Stan. Scoop attempt missed. 4-4 is the score. Stan serves.
Able to cross the sidewall, got it to kick up high. Difficult catch there for Gallo. Again, crossing a lot of surfaces and touching a lot of surfaces late, changing the spin. Makes that catch even more difficult.
There's a backhand by Gallo, powerfully thrown. Robote forehand. Laid up. Gallo moves up, has a tip ball. That's 5 points and a possible set point for Stan of the Renegades. He serves.
Everything right up until that catch attempt by Gallo. Just a clean miss right off the frame. Moved up on the ball, had an opportunity, did everything right, but just couldn't bring it in the basket.
Powerful forehand by Gallo passes. Robote forehand, high and hard on the front wall. Here's the backhand by Gallo. Hard throw right to the corner. Robote saved by Stan. That's beautifully played. Here's Gallo with a missed ball. Point and set for Stan of the Renegades. He wins the first set 6-4. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. A little surprising there at the side wall for Gallo with a couple of misses.
Yeah, and once Gallo got it back to 3-3, momentum on his side, you felt that maybe it was going to turn in his direction, but Stan doing a great job, comes right back, wins 3 out of the last 4 points to take that set.
Some replays from that first set. Drop shot. First bounce and second bounce. Right in front of Stan Sesta.
High and hard here with this Robote 2-wall. Yeah, Gallo's not looking, but it drops, and yeah, I mean,
that's a look of surprise. Wait, that was in? Yeah.
That dropped down, and that was surely in on that replay. And then the Robote just above the pad.
Light touch. That's Stan holding his hand out there, basically saying, I didn't quite mean to do that. I know I scored, but
this backhand to the outside.
Yeah,
I mean,
perfect placement.
He takes a 4-3 lead at this point, does Gallo. And Stan comes right back with 3 straight points to close it out. This one right in the corner.
Stan does a great job of making the Robote. Keeps it inside. Gallo floater. Just couldn't handle it, couldn't bring it in.
Stan, a member of the Warriors last season, 0-5 in his opening singles season, and battle court career so far 0-1 to begin this year. So if he can win one of these next 2 sets, the first career singles win here for Stan. And I mentioned too at the beginning, it's not easy to step into this program. I mean, guys have many years of experience, have some more opportunities to practice sometimes compared to Stan, but he comes in, great attitude, just gets better and better, and now big spot for his team to stay in the game day, see if he can convert here. He's got 1 set. Gallo, though, will have the serve to begin set 2.
Ready to begin our second set. Gallo has the serve for the Chargers. Good hard serve by Gallo to start things off. That's a nice catch and return by Stan. Backhand by Gallo. Stands there, backhand. Costello 2-all is out. First point goes to Gallo of the Chargers. He serves.
Yeah, that one, unlike the one that dropped in to score, kind of stayed in the air a little longer, spun a lot, and actually kicked off the court, not a play with that front wall bounce.
Excellent catch by Stan off a beautiful serve by Gallo. Ball tipped. 2 points for Gallo of the Chargers. He serves.
And Stan has done a bulk of his damage today with that left side. It's been a little more reliable. The catching's been better. He's got good control on that rebote. See him stepping in with the forehand and just missed one off the frame.
Ball over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. That one kicked. I mean, he threw it hard to begin with. A little bit more 3/4, but still. Robote forehand by Stan, high and hard to the front wall. Robote is saved by Gallo. 2-all doesn't open. Floater, but it got him. Point for Gallo. That's 3 points. And he serves. Sometimes it's a question of just the ball is standing still in the air, or appears to be standing still in the air. Other times you're saying, easy catch, let me catch this, and what am I going to throw? And while you're thinking about the throw, while you're waiting to make the catch, the ball touches the floor and the point's over. It's like we used to say to the guys in 2018, it's like, if you let that happen, you're never going to let people see the greatest throw that you were ever going to make. That ball is tipped off a ace serve by Gallo. 4 points and the serve.
No better way to settle yourself down than 4 straight points. Couple of quick ones off the serve. Not long rallies here either.
Excellent catch by Gallo. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand laid up. Gallo makes the catch at the 9 line. Powerful backhand. Caught by Stan. Stan on the backhand. Robote forehand for the big bounce. And it works. It scores 5 points. Possible set point for Gallo, the Chargers.
Tough one there, not only to the right side, but also kicking way up as Stan tried to get in there to make that play. Throws off the timing, catches it on the frame instead of the center of the basket. And now 5 straight for Gallo.
Excellent catch by Gallo down low. Turns it, that's kind of a drop shot from the Costello. The drop here of the drop shot dropped into the pad, and the pad is bad. Point and set for Gallo of the Chargers. He takes the second set 6-0. 2 minutes on the board. We come back out and play our third and final set. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes,
first one.
Just saying thank you to the chief cameraman up front, who's always encouraging me to say droppier as far as droppier drop shot. If like one is better than the other.
Well, Gallo's had too much shot, not enough drop, and Stan's had too much drop and not enough shot.
Do we give Andrew a couple bonus points for that?
Well, I can't take credit. That's our.
Who came up with that?
It's our good friend, Mr. Diaz, back here.
Oh, really?
With the soundboard, so he fed me that one. We can't take credit, but it applies there.
Got to give credit. It's number 30, Diaz.
Absolutely. Well, Gallo back.
That's
there we go.
Yeah, exactly. That's the fraternal twin.
Gallo back there on the bench with the Chargers. Second season with this Chargers team. Was picked up in Division 5 last year. Was frozen in that division with this upcoming draft. So Chargers like him. He's playing well. You always see that improvement from year 1 to year 2. And if Gallo can stay on that path, should be a great player here for a number of years to come for the Chargers.
I mean, he showed consistent improvement throughout the season that he played. It was a bit shaky in the beginning. Getting used to the court, getting used to the ball, both very different for him. But since then, he's never really looked back.
Our third set today of 6-0. Sometimes you don't see that in a week, but third set today, and it's our second match that's featured a 6-0 set that's gone to a third set. So, hey, you never know. Sometimes you just got to take that time in between those 2 minutes, settle yourself down, as Stan appears to be doing
Ben?
here.
Where's Ben in his salon?
Well, maybe Stan didn't upgrade to the salon package this year. You know, it looks like Ben is standing and just looking out the window there. That's
wow. That's ridiculous.
I'll say.
Man, I'll tell you. No tip for him.
You know, but it's player by player too. And Stan, you know, he was sitting on the bench there, looked to be breathing, you know, meditating maybe a little bit. So, you know, hey, if you're doing that, that's his thing. Settle himself down, see what he can do here in set 3.
Stan serves. Our third set is now underway. Powerful backhand by Gallo. That clears the overhead screen. Rebote comes hard to the inside. Stan follows it. Makes a fine save. Gallo. 2-all lightly played to score. Well done by Stan. First up on the board here in the third and final set. He serves.
Again, the worst thing to do in this level is throw the ball out of play. I mean, at least force your opponent to go out and get that 2-all on the outside. Stan with a softer touch, dropped it well inside the boundary, and you see Gallo didn't even run out that way. He chose the wrong direction.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's a backhand by Gallo, powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand, into the pad, too low. 1-1, Gallo serves. The outside placement by Stan scores. Well done. 2 points for Stan and the Renegades. He serves.
I don't know if you've seen Stan go to that filo. Costado straight to the outside. It gives your opponent even less time to react when you throw it straight to the outside compared to the 2-all.
Powerful backhand by Gallo. Caught by Stan. Stan from the forehand. What a scoop by Gallo. Powerful backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand save. Gallo takes it on the bounce on the right side. Looks to pass on the right side. It's cut off by Stan. Rebote dropping. Saved on the forehand of Gallo. Good catch by Stan. Gallo makes the catch at the 10 line. The carom opens and scores. 2-2. Gallo serves for the Chargers.
Oh, just one missed throw that changes that entire point. Stan pushed it up the middle, feeds Gallo's right side, and if he's got a shot, he's going to take it. Threw it right over Stan's head. Perfectly executed and just out of reach to tie it up.
Stan on the backhand from the 11 line. It passes. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Gallo. Big bounce. Puck down by Stan. Stan to the inside. Gallo. Good read. Even better carom to score from the inside. 3 points for Gallo and the Chargers. He serves. That's particularly difficult to do the closer you are to the sidewall. And the further back you are, it's like you can snap a carom standing against the side wall, like around the 5 or 6 line, back at the 9 or 10. That's tough.
It didn't show it till late either. It looked like he was going to come over the top with a big bounce and just ripped it in the side wall first and scores.
There's a catch by Gallo. Drop shot.
Long run.
Stan got 2 bounces ruled again before Stan made that catch. 4 points for Gallo. He serves.
As opposed to just trying to pass and wait for Stan to make the mistake, Gallo is really taking the initiative here on these points. And he said, hey, I'm going to go for it. Going to go down swinging, gets the drop shot there, and 2 bounces just before Stan makes his way up there.
Yeah, Stan had been a bit closer on the previous one. That one, the first one was right near the tip of his cesta. That one took its second bounce good 6 inches before his cesta.
Pretty much all shots, though, scoring for Gallo in this third set.
Gallo on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 9 line. Beautiful catch by Stan. Rebote, Gallo from the left side. Stan on the catch. Backhand, low and hard. Rebote forehand carom is out. It's a 3rd point for Stan. He has a serve for the Renegades.
Yeah, that's Gallo.
That's one of those trick shots that's unique to Gallo. There are a couple other guys that throw it. They'll throw it hard, like a straight-up carom. He brings it over the top. It's worked for him a couple times, not there.
That wasn't poorly thrown either. I mean, it's not too often you see it land outside of the boundary line. A lot of times you see it stay more to the inside than you would like because a player hooks it, but not often you see that miss. So there's one you want to see, but it gives away a big point. Stan just down 1.
Backhand by Gallo, caught by Stan. Stan from the left side. Rebote forehand to the inside. Tough pickup by Stan. Rebote forehand to the inside. Stands there, winds up. Costello, 2-all perfectly executed by Stan to score. 4-4 is the score. Stan has the serve for the Renegades.
Well, now Stan, sensing that he needs to throw something, goes with the 2-all close to the side wall. And
that's
again,
well done.
You don't need to flirt with the boundary line. I mean, in these lower levels of singles, just tough to get there on the outside. Stan through that one, ties it up 4-4.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Gallo powerfully from the forehand. Good catch by Stan. Stan changing things up, dropping it in. It scores 5 points for Stan of the Renegades here in the 3rd and final set. Possible match point.
What's changed? It's just that Stan's been the aggressor these last couple points.
Absolutely.
He's the one that's shooting first. And again, at this level, you don't need to execute it perfectly. Just a shot, move the defense around, and a lot of times it's going to score. Now 2 chances to get his first career singles win in battle court.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. The good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Gallo on the forehand. Right side, right up the middle, caught by Stan. Tough one at the side wall, will score for the win. Point, set, and match to Stan, taking it 6-4 in the 3rd and final set.
And a huge win for the Renegades, too. Gives them an opportunity to tie up the game day here if Gaucheri and Urbieta can get a win. See that game day score in the bottom left. Add 1 more to the Renegades total. They now have 2 after that first career win for Stan in singles.
As soon as that high-lie ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Game day score, 3-2. Chargers still lead, but Stan keeps the Renegades in it with a chance to tie up this game day after that 3-set singles win. We will hear from Stan here, getting ready in the DraftKings Players Cage. Big spot, and he converts for the first time Renegade. Stan, ready to go here after that win. Congratulations, Stan. I mean, how you feeling after that first singles win of your career?
Yeah, I mean, first singles win career. It's also probably not many of the wins overall. So feeling super happy, you know, finally getting used to the court, understanding how to play better, and yeah, just happy for the win.
And how do you feel with the opportunity with the game day on the line to keep your team in it with that final match?
Yeah, that was a big part of going on the court in that game, was to make sure the team had a chance, and super happy to help them out. First year as a Renegade, so yeah, super happy.
Great stuff, Stan. Congratulations. One match left. We'll see how it goes. Thank you. Top division doubles to close out the game day. Zulica and Ubia take on Gaucheri and Urbieta. So far this season, Zulica and Ubia 2-0, undefeated. Gaucheri and Urbieta 2-1. Two of the better teams in this division. The game day on the line. Again, if the Chargers win this match, they will get a full point. If the Renegades win this match, the teams will split that point. Half a point goes to each side. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our final match of the game day. Zulica and Ubia serve to Gaucheri and Urbieta. There's a serve by Zulica. We begin. Urbieta high and hard. Nice catch there. Ubia back behind him. Urbieta up at the 11 line. Hard throw. On the wall. Ubia gets in there. Zulica backed up to the 9 line. Floats it up. Urbieta going to keep this one on the left side. Ubia now a little higher. Somehow clears. Robote coming out to Gaucheri. Plays it to the inside. Zulica now with the catch. Urbieta back there in the corner. Gets it off at the 12 line. Trying to pass. Ubia reaching back behind him. Strong backhand by Gaucheri. That Robote is coming out. Robote power to the inside. Dropping. Cut off in the air. Nice catch by Gaucheri. Back to Ubia from the 11 line. Hard throw to the inside. Urbieta's got it. Catch by Gaucheri, all the way up at the 9 line. Low bullet, dropping on the wall. Ubia picks it off. Urbieta comfortably from the 11, handles on the left side, drops it along the wall for Ubia. Ubia's backhand, dropping low. Urbieta now makes a catch. Right back to him. Oh, and hard. Gaucheri comes in to cut one off. Backhand, floated up. Ubia back there at the 12. Catch by Ubia along the inside. There's the backhand. Wall to wall. Gaucheri takes off. Plays it up at the 8. Back to the inside. There's Zulica flying back for it. Hard throw along the wall. Ubia again. This one clears the overhead screen. Robote out to Gaucheri. Lays it up to the inside with a big bounce. Controlled up overhead. Here's Ubia. Back to the left side of Urbieta. He goes deep. Deep enough. Pulled in by Ubia. Catch along the side wall. There's Zulica. Floats one up. Dropping. Urbieta gets there. Tough play right along the wall. Backhand just does clear that overhead screen. Gaucheri fires it up at the 7 line. Ubia now on the forehand. Drops between the Renegades. Robote on the left side. Played by Gaucheri. Picked up. Here's Ubia. Urbieta steps up to make that play. Hard throw back in the corner. There's Ubia. Urbieta now just beyond the 11 line. Goes deep and passes both Chargers. Zulica, powerful Robote on the back end. Urbieta, late step out of the way. Robote saved by Gaucheri. Gaucheri with a play on this one. Low bullet coming back to Ubia. Stands in to make that play. High and hard. Urbieta now. Catch by Ubia along the wall. Backhand, powerfully thrown again. Urbieta. On that one pass. Low and hard goes Sherry, comes cross court, flying in there to make the catch. Passes on the return now. Zulica off his footing, fires the rebote, wall to wall, cut off. Here's Urbieta. This one dropping on the inside, goes Sherry, lays it up again. Zulica looking to attack. Makes a good pickup, hard backhand. Urbieta though, leaping grab back in the corner. Catch by Zulica, back of the 9 line, trying to pass. Urbieta again, steps in. Oh, bullet fired just above the pad. Urbieta all alone comes away with it. Here's Ubia now. Oh, bullet stopped again right off the sidewall. Goes Sherry now. Zulica alone for the rebote. Plays it up the middle. Urbieta runs around it. There's the backhand. Cut off by Zulica. Rebote forehand. Played inside. Catch. Here's Ubia. Ubia whips it just above the pad. Leap and grab again. There's Urbieta charging down the inside. Late call. Zulica gets in there. Nice rebote. Back to Urbieta. That one dropping low. Late call for Sherry. Gets in there. He lays it up. Zulica looking to attack. He's got it on the 3 line from the outside. Powerful throw. Dropping. What a rebote. Zulica. His foot on the gas. There's a drop shot. Oh, look at Sherry. He gets there. Sherry to the outside. It's in, and it scores. Tremendous point to get things started. Sherry and Urbieta come away with it.
Hard-fought first point. Consistent catching and throwing in the backcourt. Neither Urbieta nor Ubia making any mistakes. Trying to set their front quarters up to be in position to make the kill shot. Finally, Sherry was able to. Zulica tried. Drop shot just didn't work.
Urbieta from the 11 line, backhand. Stopped low by Ubia. There's the low runner. Urbieta back in the corner, scoops it up. Ubia tries it again. Urbieta, another stop. Hard throw, dropping. Ubia takes it in the air. Sherry comes flying in to cut it off. Backhand, launched, and passes. Zulica by the 4, turns it inside, caught right off the sidewall. Another backhand. On the numbers, handled by Ubia. Sherry, inside placement, Ubia backing up. He scooped it up. Great control, nice throw. It's back out to Sherry on the rebote. Plays it back up the middle. Ubia from the left side. Tough play by Urbieta back in the corners that crossed the sidewall. Zulica now. He's got to dig one out. Sherry attacking. Costado hard inside. Ooh, what a catch in the air by Ubia with one hand. Ubia back in position, tries to pass, and he does. Sherry on the rebote, high off the front wall, cut off by Ubia. Rebote left side, that one clips a little. Zulica looking forward, into the Costado, split placement. Urbieta knows where to be. The carom is low. That caught the pad, and the pad is bad.
Urbieta stopped the split placement beautifully. Wanted to finish it off with a kill shot. That kill shot caught the pad, which killed the kill shot. I'll tell you, Ubia's just continued into this week. I mean, solid catching. I mean,
it's been outstanding to start the year.
Absolutely.
Powerful serve again. Here's Urbieta from the middle of the court. Floats it up into the corner. Zulica has to dig one out. Nice rebote between the Renegades. Urbieta has the pickup. Fires it to the inside. Zulica from the 9 line. This one dropping low. Urbieta ducks and Sherry. Lays it up. Zulica waits on it. Costado hard to the inside. Urbieta, what a scoop. Forehand. Caught by Ubia now. Just blast this one. Comes shooting off the back wall. Rebote saved by Sherry. Here's Ubia again. Another powerful backhand. Sherry going to stay up there at the 7 line. Plays it again from the left side. Ubia backhand 2 wall. It's in. Sherry though. Got to play on it. The rebote is low. Into the pad. Gives the Chargers 2 points now. And the serve.
Kusheri did a good job of moving to the rebote, just obviously executing, hooked it into the pad. He's been firing low a couple times today. He had that one earlier that he rolled completely over. It hit the floor before the... Yeah, exactly. Another one at the pad earlier.
Serve comes up the middle, Urbieta. Our backhand stopped. Here's Ubia. By Urbieta, back there at the 12 line. Ubia makes the play.
He's in the fucking way.
Little runner to the inside, drops between them, goes Sherry in position. Quick turn on that rebote. Back up the middle. Ubia keeps it on the left side. Low runner caught by Urbieta. Low runner on the return. Ubia back in position. Sherry comes flying in from the 9 line, goes deep. Zulica backpedals into position, fires it up at the 5, dropping. Urbieta steps up, pulls it in. Ubia now up at the 10 line, comes in low and hard again. That's ripped off the sidewall by Sherry. Tough catch. Ubia now, a little deeper, same play. Catch by Ubia along the inside, floats it up. Urbieta runs around this one. Ubia reaching low, awful backhand, caught off the sidewall again. Here's Urbieta up at the 11 line, goes deep, not enough. Pass to Ubia there at the 13. Zulica gets involved, drops it inside. Great play again by Sherry, backhand right to him. Ubia stands in. Catch by Sherry up at the 9 line, he goes deep. Rebote coming way out, Zulica all the way up at the 4 line, turns it inside. Back to the forehand of Urbieta. Again, low bullet. Sherry's got to play. Inside placement. Rebote, the only play. Ubia makes a fall down save. Drop shot to the inside, long run, and it'll score. 2 bounces and a second point for the Renegades.
The points are coming for both teams. Not easily, though. Each one fought harder than the next. Ubia on the rebote right here. Sherry cuts it off.
Sees Ubia, sees, yeah.
Throws it where neither is. Very well done.
Right on the wall, too. Hard serve. What a stop up overhead by Ubia.
That was a great catch.
Urbieta now. This one right along the wall. Zulica reaching back behind him, controls it, and he passes. Rebote forehand, fired inside, cut off. Beer Zulica, the 2 wall. That's too low. 3 points for the Renegades.
Yeah, force the unforced error. Can you force an unforced error? Does that make sense? You've been following sports longer than I have.
By definition, if it's unforced.
It can't be forced. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right.
I don't know, though. That's.
I was checking.
I see what you're saying, though, in that particular example, but.
Yeah.
We'll workshop that.
No, we won't. We'll get an email from headquarters saying that it's a thing.
Low hard serve. Oh my, what a catch. Ubia got in there before it crossed. Here's Urbieta from the 11 line, backhand. Caught off the sidewall, Ubia. Back to Urbieta. Our backhand on the numbers. Ubia lets it pass. Zulica alone for the rebote. Launched it back into the corner. Urbieta from the left side, caught again by Zulica. Ubia back there at the 13 line. Powerful throw. Big again. Urbieta gets up there. Ubia now from the 11 line. Low bullet. Dropping. Goes Sherry. Waits on the rebote. That one stayed inside. Zulica with a good reach to cut it off. Backhand. Stopped by Zulica. 2 wall. Thrown out. 4-2 lead for the Renegades.
Landing just wide. Both judges in agreement. Again, ball can't touch the line. Certainly can't go out. The longer these points go, yeah, it lands on the outside of the line. It may touch the line, but it touches the outside of the line.
A powerful serve. Stays
What a
low.
catch.
Spectacular catch by Ubia. Low runner. There's Urbieta in the corner. Catch by Zulica. Leaping grab. Backhand. Trying to pass. Ace is kicked up. Here's Gaucheri on the rebote. High to the inside. Ubia steps up. Makes the play.
It's a great read by Ubia.
Urbieta now. Stops another one. Trying to get it back into the corner. Ubia back in position. Good throw. Passing both Renegades. Rebote fired along the sidewall. Zulica goes up for it. Back up the middle. That's Urbieta now. Tough pickup, ate him up. Ubia, it's it off. Past Urbieta though, in the corner. The 13 line, another backhand, stopped. Here's Ubia. Rote left side to the inside, no play for Zulica. Ubia with a leaping grab, backhand, quick release. Urbieta stops it overhead. That drops right in the corner, Zulica. Kind of flicks it up there all the way into the backcourt. That's Urbieta. Left side, Ubia. Now Gaucheri goes up, crashes into the wall, backhand, right to Ubia. Urbieta thought about it, lets it come out. Gaucheri puts it on the floor, scooped up by Zulica. Inside placement, picked up by Urbieta. Great defense there in the backcourt. Rebote to the outside. Gaucheri took a step, he gets back out there. Powerful forehand, Ubia all alone, and he keeps it going. Gaucheri again, inside placement, soft touch, and he got the second bounce to score. 5 points and a possible set point.
Ubia's been playing great. He didn't move up on this ball. Good read and good catch. I mean, that wasn't a particularly well thrown outside placement by Zulica. Gaucheri catches this, just takes a little bit off of it. Again, not even a drop shot.
Hard serve is an underserve, though. Came up short of the 4 line. Second serve coming up. Ubia from the outside, low runner back to Urbieta. Leaping scoop, he missed it. It's the Chargers a 3rd point, and Zulica serves.
That's really a good indication of how hard Ubia can throw it. I mean, he just launches this low. Urbieta, one of the best catchers in all of Battle Court. Just can't do anything with it.
No. Urbieta back there at the 11 line. Hard throw, stopped overhead. Here's Zulica. Catch by Urbieta along the wall. Backhand, he goes deep. Rebote forehand, over the inside, cut off by Urbieta. Ubia hard throw above the pad. Gaucheri takes it in, gets it off, not holding. Rebote comes shooting out. Zulica right back to Urbieta's left side. Urbieta now, same spot, a little bit higher. Ubia gets in there to make the play. So a little extra power. Rebote coming out. Rebote off his footing. Zulica just laid it up. Gaucheri inside placement. Right on the wall. Ubia comes down with the ball. Right back to Gaucheri. Fires it up at the 8, wall to wall. Zulica all alone, gets it up and passes. Gaucheri, though, tracks it down on the outside, right back to him, and it's missed. Point and set. Gaucheri and Urbieta win it 6-3, 2 minutes. Come back and play set 2.
That's about the first one we can remember him missing, but thrown particularly well by Gaucheri. Watching Battle Court. Say a little clearer. You were watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida, currently in our 6th and final match for this evening. Some replays from that first set. Outside placement stopped by Gaucheri. Gaucheri from the forehand. Powerfully to the inside, beautifully caught by Ubia. Ubia's been spot on with these backhands, just throwing bullet after bullet from the left side. But didn't move up on this ball. This ball took its second bounce about the 8.5, almost 9 line. Ubia again. Yeah, this one just coming for the shins of Urbieta. Not able to finagle it in as Cesta. Forehand Rebote. Played by Zulica. Rebote comes out. That last one just perfectly thrown by Gaucheri to score. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Man, quite a difference here between the treatment that Stan was getting, which was none.
To each their own. That's the only thing I could think of because, Ben he's going to get in there and he's going to do whatever the team needs.
I don't know.
Team first guy.
I sense a complaint memo coming on the Renegades. Dear Ben. Got a second set coming up. Let's see if the Renegades are able to finish it off in straight sets or move on to yet another third and final set.
Yeah, the Renegades able to come back and tie up this game day. This would be maybe one to look back at, see how the rest of their season goes. They were down 3-1. Stan stepped in, got a big singles win in the last match, and now gives Gaucheri an opportunity to tie things up. Gaucheri lost his first match of the day, and a motivated Gaucheri's a scary guy to play against. Second set, though, ready to begin. Zulica and Ubia will have that serve. There's the serve. We begin our second set. Here's Ubia in the middle of the court. Forehand, fire to the inside. Urbieta ducks, and Gaucheri plays the rebote. Outside placement attempt, not outside enough. Gaucheri whips it inside. Tough rebote, opens, and it scores. So again,
there's no 5-minute timeout. You can either play or you can't. You got enough time to figure it out.
And Ubia just, a little limping there. You see he's making his way back to the service box. Yeah. And after the rebote, you see gingerly kind of moving backwards. Don't know what it was. Don't want to speculate, but definitely not moving the way we've seen. Ubia missed that serve, 2 points. Gaucheri and Urbieta. A powerful serve coming in there. Man, if you're not feeling 100%. Powerful serve again, that's an ace. 3 points for Gaucheri and Urbieta.
Gaucheri just firing these serves in here. Eventually, Zulica's liable to stab at one or actually catch it.
Ubia handles this one, backhand 2-all. Oh, not enough. Gaucheri on Cortada. Ubia gets up there before the second bounce. Great read. Gaucheri, nice catch. Ubia, what a play back there in the corner. Rebote's coming out. Zulica, forehand rebote. Catch by Urbieta, back of the 13. Floats it up again. Out of reach, another rebote, not a lot on it. And that just clears on the return. Beautifully done by Zulica. Urbieta now floats it back to Ubia. Ubia, sidearm play, crossing, Urbieta again. Forehand rebote, goes Sherry, waits on it, fires it to the inside, Zulica, 2-wall, thrown in. Oh, stop by, goes Sherry, the carambola. That'll open and score 4 points. Or goes Sherry and Urbieta. Ball missed in the service box. Went for it, knocked it down. That's 5 points. Possible set, possible match point here. Or goes Sherry and Urbieta.
Zulica firing one serve after the next in there.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Ubia low and hard on the forehand. Catch by Urbieta from the left side. Comes it up. Ubia gets there. Urbieta back there at the 11. On a pass. Ubia with a play. He's got it at the 12 line. Urbieta crouching down along the wall. Makes the play. This one passes. Ubia out of the way. Zulica. Powerful rebote. Goes Sherry. Ooh, that escaped to the outside. That gets the Chargers on the board. Still possible set and a possible match point for the Renegades.
And it avoids the shutout.
There's a catch in the corner by Urbieta. Backhand above the pad. Cut off Zulica. Inside placement. Ooh, that clipped. Urbieta read it. Powerful throw. Ubia backing up. He controls it on the forehand. Powerful right side. Goes Sherry. Waits on it. Rebote to the inside. That's Zulica. Rebote forehand coming up the middle. And it's tipped by Ubia. Point, set, and match. Goes Sherry and Urbieta. In straight set, 6-3, 6-1. Renegades tie up the game day 3-3 with that win. The post-game show is coming up in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Goes Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
So Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's goes Sherry, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point
win.
set and match.
Point set and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court Game Day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court postgame show. Game day ended in a tie, 3-3. Renegades fought their way back, but our player of the day comes from the Chargers, their second division player, and that is Iturbide. Got the Chargers 2 of their 3 wins to start off the game day. Iturbide, how much is that lower pad helping your confidence in terms of your offensive side of your game?
Iturbide, ¿qué tanto te ha ayudado que han bajado el pad en la confianza en tu juego?
Bueno, es bueno que bajen el pad para que haya más jugadas de remate.
It's very good that they lower the pad because it gives more opportunities for kill shots.
Y para que los tantos duren menos.
And so that the points are shorter.
Y eso hace que el juego sea más divertido.
And that makes this other games a lot more fun.
Yeah, and Iturbide is one of the best shot makers on this roster. It seems like the lower pad has really helped out your Chargers. How far do you think this team can go, and you think you can repeat as champions once again?
Iturbide, como uno de los jugadores que hacen más remata, ¿cómo piensas que el equipo de los Chargers puede continuar hacia los playoffs?
Bueno, lo importante es pensar en el día a día.
The most important thing is to think about the day by day.
Y poder lograr una victoria o un empate durante todos los días que
And just to try to get a victory or a tie in every game day.
Iturbide, you've done a fantastic job adjusting to the court, and it's taking you a bit of time to adjust to the court consistently, throwing 2 walls, as well as with the right side. You mentioned earlier the new cesta in your previous interview. How does a new cesta affect how you play?
Iturbide, ¿cómo afecta tener una cesta nueva? ¿Cómo afecta tu juego?
Bueno, lo importante es lo que comentaba antes, que ajustar bien los remates.
Like I was saying before, it's just about adjusting the kill shots.
Porque hasta que no la tienes bien, o sea, hasta que no te la aprendes bien, tienes que, pues eso, ajustar.
Because until you don't learn your cesta properly well, you just have to keep adjusting.
Understood. Thank you very much. You played fantastic today. Thank you for being player of the day.
Another great day. Thank you, Iturbide.
Thank you.
Player of the day honors for today's game day. Again, ended in a tie, 3-3. Let's get some of those replays rolling back behind us and recap the tremendous action. Ooh, excuse me there, Stu. That we saw behind us all day long.
Happens to me regularly. Usually you're immune.
Well, we almost got through. But here, first match that was Goinaga Flores. Artel Barba, actually our second match of the game day.
So Barba in that first, this one sticks out in memory because Barba's catching in the first set was just atypical for him. He's been catching really good this year, and he just wasn't able to get anything going. Second and third set, his catching in the backcourt was excellent, and just more aggressive play from Arta in the front court. Got them close, but Goinaga just too much.
Yeah, in the end, you see their shot flying by the Chargers, and the Renegades tie up the game day. At that point, it was 1-1. Then this singles matchup next, Iturbide against Urbieta.
Got away from Iturbide in the first set, but subsequent sets actually worked out real well for him.
So he missed there on the inside by Urbieta, and that's going to do it. I mean, beautiful catch, but and defense just not enough in this one in the end. Rote save coming up, and just missed it. Iturbide, second win of the game day. Chargers at that point, a 2-1 in control of the game day, and then Zulica up against Gaucheri up next. This one felt like, Chargers really sealed the game day, or at least a good opportunity to win it with this win by Zulica.
There's no question about it. Zulica maintained his focus throughout 3 very difficult sets. Any set in singles against Gaucheri, or doubles for that matter, or imagine checkers or chess, is going to be difficult anytime you're playing against Gaucheri. He's one of the fiercest competitors that we have in all of Battle Court. But in this case, Zulica maintained his focus throughout all the sets, landed his shots, did a good job of moving to that carom, landing it in sufficiently out of reach of Gaucheri, and came out with the victory.
And Stan against Gallo here. Boy, Gallo with a chance to close out the win for the Chargers. But Stan, what an opportunity to pick up your first singles win ever.
Stan, not one of these players who warms up throughout the sets. First set doesn't necessarily always go his way. I believe it did today, but didn't look particularly strong. And then in the third set, he did. Absolutely. Catching was spot on, shots were spot on, wasn't afraid to go to the Costado 2-all, which worked against Gallo, including a drop shot.
And I believe a 4-point run there in that third set for Stan to end it 6-4.
Yeah, very well done.
Great comeback there when it felt like Gallo had retaken control of the match. That kept the Renegades in it, and then Gaucheri and Urbieta up next, able to close out the tie with their straight set victory.
And again, the backcourt is doing an excellent job of keeping the ball away from the opposing front quarters. They're just both Urbieta and Ubia. Ubia's had a great time making solid catches. Got distracted by, I think, came down funny on his leg at one point. And then after that, just was a bit too distracted by the leg. Stopped making those catches that he's been making consistently. And the Renegades took it out in straight sets.
Ending our game day in a tie, 3 wins for each team. That results in a half a point added to their season total. And let's take a look at those season-long standings now. Again, with that tie, still not a bad spot for the Chargers. They remain undefeated, 3 wins and 2 ties. That's 4 points. Renegades, 1 win, 1 loss, 3 ties, 2.5. They're up in second place. You see where the rest of the teams stack up. Cyclones, Fireballs, and Warriors, 1 point through their first 3 game days for all of those teams. And remember, the top 4 teams in Battle Court make it into the playoffs. So right now, that's pretty close. That would come down to that tiebreaker. Again, the tiebreaker is total matches won this season. So again, even if a team wins a game day before the 6th match, every match will still matter here in our Winter 25 season. We'll be back in action tomorrow. 2 great teams, the Warriors and Cyclones, go at it. Starting the 5th division, we'll see Correa and Julian against Ikeda and Rock. Then Douglas and Manny against Inaki and Manu. Correa and Bradley against Bueno and Rock up next. Then 2 singles matches, Douglas against Manu, then Bradley against Bueno, and we close it out in the 3rd division of doubles. Alex and Manny take on Inaki and Amigarena. Soon I'll be back on the call for that Tuesday game day at 5 p.m. It's the Warriors and the Cyclones. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow at 5.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all, boys!
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.